I think whatever we have heard is excellent from the theoretical point of view because that is something which is not my USP. I have never gone to any branding school, neither any designing school. Whatever I have learned in life is through my passion and my personal experiences. So I think whatever I would be speaking to you all is going to be from the practical aspect of luxury and how I have created a luxury brand with my passion. I'm just going to divide my entire 5-minute session into two. One is, I always say that there are 3 Ds which are important in everyone's life. If you want to be successful, that is your desire, that's the most important thing. Your drive, very, very important. And your determination. These are 3 important things that is required if you need to be successful in today's life. Passion is a road that's very important, that is going to be very, very difficult journey. So if you don't have the passion, there is no way you would be successful. And the 2 most important aspects is perseverance and adaptability. Perseverance is a road that you will be traveled from your dream till the time you reach your success. I feel in this entire world of instant coffee, instant, everything instant, I think the younger generation feels that everything is going to be very instantly got. But believe me, it's not going to be an easy journey. And perseverance is going to be the most important factor within your success and your failure. Next important thing is adaptability, which I would be speaking in my story. How I have adapted as a designer from where I began to where I have reached today. I come from a family of jewelers, that is Poplay, it's very, very famous, 80-year-old heritage company. I came into India in 2006. 14 years of my life, I was in Dubai. When I came in 2006, I came with just one dream to help my father and make Poplay the global brand. Because there was no brand in India which could represent globally. I had just one dream that how am I going to make my father successful to my passion. And 2006 I made up my mind, and in my very first interview I said that I'm going to become a global brand one day. Not knowing what the difficult journey would be like. From 2006 to 2008, the first thing I decided was I'm going to market products which was 10 lakhs and above. And I decided that I don't need to go into the quantity game, but more into the quality game, well-crafted pieces for just a select few. And I decided I'm going to sell just 40 pieces of 10 lakhs and above. Of course, to my advantage, I had the name Poplay because being, a jewelry industry is all about the family jeweler. So obviously I had that with me. I had the infrastructure because it was the biggest showroom at that time in India. I had the name, the lineage, I had the decor, what was required. But what I didn't have that time was, I didn't look luxurious myself. Coming from Dubai, we are used to the blonde hair. Coming from Dubai, it was very, very different because I feel that aesthetic sensibility is either you get it through your exposure and experiences or you're born with it. I was not born with it. And I know one wise person who said to me, if you need to sell luxury, you need to be luxurious yourself. My passion was so deep that I said, yes, I'm going to change. And in 3 months, I revamped my whole look. I said I'm going to represent the brand and people are going to perceive me the way they see me. And in 3 months, I lost 25 kilos. I changed my entire, because I wanted to sell sophisticated, timeless jewelry, and I wanted to be that. And that is exactly, I transformed my look because I believed in my dream. In the 2 months from 2006 to 2008, I became a name to be reckoned with. But again in 2008, I had a very, very difficult journey. I had to either take the right way or the easy way. The easy way was, I was offered a lump sum of money to go back to Dubai because of some family issues or follow my passion. I took the right way out, not realizing that what exactly I'm going to venture into. I could have kept my name as Varuna Jani Pople, but I felt that was not right. Because 14 years of my life, I never used Pople. And all of a sudden, just because to get mileage out of the name, I didn't feel it right that I should be using the word Pople along with my name. I started my journey in 2008. It is ironical that the money that I got in 2008 was from the flat that I sold to Mr. Subhash Ghai. So I had that money. I decided I'm not going to take any money or anything from anybody. I'm going to start my journey with my passion, with my determination, with the fire I had, and I began my journey in 2008. My store launch was on December 3rd, 2008, and 26 November, we had the terrorist attack. September 2008, we had the Great Recession. I didn't have any choice because if I would not start my venture in 2008, I would not be able to survive. In 2008, when I began on December 3rd, 2008, for me to position as a jeweler for select few would not have been the right positioning. This is where the adaptability chapter comes across. When you start with your own name, especially in the jewelry industry, people need to bring the trust. They need to trust you. They are not going to trust you if they do not have a family lineage attached with your name. And I didn't want to use Pople, as I told you before, because I wanted to use Pople the day I achieved something. In 2008, I started keeping my product mix from 2 lakh rupees onwards, which earlier was 10 lakh. Even then, I was not able to be successful in the market for 3 years. The reason is because in India, all the jewelers are playing with the trust of people and selling just on a VVS norms, not knowing whether they actually are transparent enough in what they deliver, but just on a VVS norms. I was fed up. I was really tired of fighting because I had the designs, because awards started coming to me much before rewards. I mean, in the 6 months of my venture, I started getting awards right, left. I have won 12 international awards in the last 5 years. Of course, that kept me going. But I realized that there was no way I was able to compete with this VVS standard because people were not delivering as per what they were promising. So I decided, let's be transparent rather than just going on one norms. And I decided I am going to sell SI, which is a second quality rather than the super deluxe, at the price of SI, and saying to people that, yes, what you want is what I will deliver. So if you need an SI, I'm going to give you an SI. SI is slight inclusions and VVS. So let's say in layman's language, it is super deluxe and deluxe. And I decided I'm going to sell as per what the customer wants and not what I want. And I decided to change my strategy and said, I'm going to sell it this way. I was successful because people felt that she was transparent. And I think transparency is what overrules everything. And I think that is the turning point of my life when I decided to go in for my own self-justice rather than any blame, sympathy. Why? Let me take charge of my life and let me move forward by actually doing and, in what I believe. Actually trying to change the market in what you believe, because what you believe deeply is exactly what is going to culminate. And I decided to do that, and I was successful, and there was never any looking back after that day. Customers, in 5 years, what I realized was, yes, I had the product. I had an innovative patency, which no one else had in the jewelry industry, which was called WOW. WOW is your very own wish. It is a product where you can actually change, and the modular jewelry where you can actually wear your formal jewelry into different ways. I was the first one who started modular jewelry in India 7 years ago. But it's today TBZ who's known as the innovator of modular jewelry because he has huge funds, but that doesn't stop me from my innovations. Because you need to work as per your pocket size, and you need to work every single day with what you know the best. But what I realized in these 5 years I have become a brand to reckon with in India through my product, because product is most important. I also never sold my product at a premium that international brands acquire, because I do believe that India is very value conscious. For India, it's all about value for money. Now, value for money could have different elements. It could be the experience, it could be the versatility, it could be various aspects. So you need to decide. It could be the personalization or the customization. And I think that what I did best was I gave ultimate value to the customers, because I started adorning every single woman rather than just selling jewelry. Because I believed that I was in the business of glamorizing women, and it was something which I was born with, because I still remember when I was 8 years of age, I used to adorn my dolls. I used to glamorize all my cousins with their clothing, with their makeup, with their jewelry, with everything. And I realized that I'm actually in the business of adorning and not in the business of selling jewelry. I went and studied deeper. For 2 years, I started doing the thesis. I said, I'm going to attend to every client myself. All the 550 customers that I've attended to in these 5 years, I've interacted with every single customer myself. And the experiences that I have gained to them, I created a thesis of adornology. And I registered myself as the only adornologist of the world and applied to the Oxford School. Because I believed that there was no adornologist in the world, because I think only when the fashion stylist came into the industry, the entire clothing, the fashion industry changed, because it was they who brought about that there was a science to it rather than just an art. And I believe that true adornologist, which is, because jewelry is what? Jewelry is exactly what a frame does to a picture, is what jewelry does to a woman. It actually frames the face right. I said that there is a science. I studied the entire subject with the personal experiences that I have gathered together in my 5 years, and becoming the only adornologist gave me a USP, a unique selling proposition, which no single designer can ever take away from me. There is designs which is subjectives. Innovations can be taken over by people bigger than you. But come up with a term, come up with something which nobody in the world can ever take it from you. Is like Volvo has a sweet spot, which is safety. There was some marketing guy over there who actually created the safety spot for Volvo. That's why, but they had huge advertising budgets. So similarly, Varuna Jani has created the adornologist term, which nobody in the world can take it away from me, because it was a term invented by me. And today, I'm proud to tell you all that I am Varuna Jani, the daughter of Ramchand Pople. Thank you.